All right, so hello everyone. My name is Dmitry Pavlov. I'm the founder and CEO of Stitched Insights. And today I'll show you how we get emotion insights that are more accurate than in-person surveys for the world's biggest brands in real time using artificial intelligence. And a couple of points I'll highlight ahead of time. So we're actually a portfolio company of GSV Labs, Google's developer launchpad. Our head of science is at Stanford's Human Artificial Intelligence Lab, pushing the limits of psychographic research right now. And this summer in 2020, we've experienced a big spike in demand from Fortune 500 brands to help them understand what matters most to their customers in a post-COVID world versus their competitors' customers much more quickly. So let's jump into the presentation. When we realized essentially that traditional market research can't keep up with the current changes and trends and how quickly everything is shifting, we imagined a real-time analytics platform that leveraged existing customer feedback for brands to make decisions much more quickly. The way this works is our system is actually able to look at any unstructured text in the form of support requests, customer reviews, internal support calls, things like open-ended surveys, and actually integrates all of the interactions into one executive pane. And it's able to look at unstructured text in any language as well. So we actually have Fortune 500 brands currently using the dashboard to understand the strengths, opportunities, threats to their brand against their competitors, and to understand which features drive purchases, returns. And we're actually working with CPG folks right now as our focus market. The technology behind this was created out of a research lab out of University of Pennsylvania called the World Wellbeing Project. That was founded by Dr. Johannes Eichstadt and Dr. Andrew Schwartz. And they essentially set out to create an unobtrusive way for folks like at the CDC to diagnose health risks unobtrusively. So what the CDC would do is they'll go out and survey 1,000 people to have statistical significance. What Dr. Johannes and Dr. Andrew Schwartz did is they created a new set of natural language processing methods that use deep learning. And by looking at simply tweets, any text, they were able to outpredict the CDC significantly for things like age range of the person, if they're male or female, if they're more influenced by social factors like their friends, or if they're more influenced by social factors like their families. And essentially if they're depressed, if they're excited about anything. And what we've done is taken those techniques and applied them to the commercial space. And we've actually created a SaaS platform. And I'll cut to the chase. Dr. Johannes Eichstadt is now my Chief Science Officer. Dr. Andrew Schwartz is now my Chief Technology Officer. And we've been working with Fortune 500s now for a little over a year and a half to commercialize this product. Thank you.
Thanks. So any questions?
Hi, Dimitri, Itai, Heroic Ventures. Quick question regarding the IP of the company, because you're talking about your professors working with the universities, what exactly the relationships are.
Perfect. Yeah, we own all the IP. It's we are venture backed as of early this year, and we've gone through this very deep due diligence with the universities, and it is all of our IP. So
university also investors in the company? Do you have any?
No. So the World Wellbeing Project was had a government grant of undiluted about $3.5 million in funding, and they used that technology to create an open-ended software. And what we actually did with that team was created a proprietary commercial application of that system. So we own all the IP to this application.
Got it. Thanks.
What's your traction today? Can you just summarize it in 3 or 4 sentences, please? Your traction.
Sure, totally. So we have one of our clients is one of the world's largest media conglomerates. We've done successful pilots and have expanded with larger teams for Fortune 100s.
How many pilots? How many dollars? Give me the numbers.
Tens of thousands for each pilot, and each SaaS agreement is $10,000 per month as well. And we have actually a couple of new proposals that we've just sent out over the last couple of weeks.
So what's your net total revenue to date?
We're under ARR, but we're in the realm of 100K or so in terms of pilot and other revenue.
100K ARR or 100K total?
Total revenue. So we've largely been doing pilots, and we're now converting them.
Dimitri, this is Sunil. One of the largest problem of deriving the customer insight is getting the data. So what are the different mediums? How are you cracking that part of problem to really acquire that customer data?
Yeah, that's totally a valid question. That's one of our key differentiators is we're able to look at data that none of our competitors are able to look at. So what we found actually at the start of the spring was all of our customers have been looking at quote unquote sentiment analysis for their internal customers. What they weren't doing is looking at their competitors' customer sentiment. So that's what we're able to do. We're actually crawling things like Amazon, Twitter, Yelp, any external data source. And what we do is we take in the company's internal data requests and we actually map those to the external things like competitors' reviews. So we can actually understand what matters to your customers more than what matters to your competitors' customers, and vice versa. And so we actually developed this system that's aggregating any customer interaction that's organically available to you.
So basically,
yeah. Sorry, guys, we have out of time. Yeah, you can discuss it in the chat. Yeah, I appreciate it. We have to move next. Thanks, Dmitry.